Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, student.
How are you today? I hope you are doing well today. And I'm very happy to see you again. To start our learning today, let's pray first. Student, in the previous lesson, we have learned about how to calculate a flat shape of a circle, cuboid that we have found the volume and circumference of a circle. You already understand the material? And now we move on to another lesson. But before this, you see the main material that we will study. Do you know the components of an ecosystem? That's right, you are smart. The components are divided into two, named biotic and abiotic. But do you know what is meant by ecosystem and metamorphosis? Not yet? Okay, that's okay. I'll explain later because today we will learn about ecosystem and their components. Okay, student. Now you sit neatly. Pay attention to me while explaining and please listen to me. Student, we know that the ecosystem has abiotic and abiotic components. Different from biotic ecosystem are living things that inhabit the ecosystem, such as fish, plants, birds, and others. While abiotic is non-living, these found in the ecosystem, such as rock, sunlight, water, and others. So now ecosystem are living beings that live in a place and interact with other living things and their environment. In short, the interaction between living beings and non-living things ecosystem are divided into two, named natural ecosystem and artificial ecosystem. Do you know the difference? Okay, if the natural ecosystem is formed naturally, such as lakes, mountains, and others. However, artificial ecosystems are formed due to human intervention, such as rice, fields, dams, and others. Animals are classified according to the type of food they eat. 3. 1. Herbivora. Its food derives from plants, for example, cows, beaver, and others. Herbivores generous have strong molars for caving and insects for cutting leaves. 2. Carnivora. The food comes from other animals or eats meat, example of tiger and others. Hazard carnivora that eat insects are called insectivorous. 3. Omnivora. The food comes from plants and animals. Example of chicken, mice, and others. Next, I will explain about metamorphosis. Metamorphosis is divided into two, namely complete and imperfect. What metamorphosis itself is a form of change from a larva to an adult animal's physical case occurs as a result of change. Growth and differentiation of processes seen in multicellular organisms that are radically different. For complex metamorphosis is the process of changing the shape of the animal's body from small to adults. Experiencing 4 stages in its life cycle with egg, larva, pupa. Adult stages are also called image. Examples are butterflies, mosquitoes, fleas, frogs, and ants. An example of a cycle in a butterfly has 4 stages. The life cycle begins with the egg. Butterfly eggs are usually attached to the leaf surface. The eggs then hatch into caterpillars. The caterpillars will eat the larvae for days. Over time, the caterpillar grows bigger and stops eating. After 15 to 20 days, the caterpillar begins to turn into a cocoon. The cocoon usually hangs on plant branches or on leaves. This pupal period lasts for days. When it's perfect and enough time, the butterfly comes out from the cocoon and becomes an adult butterfly. Butterflies reproduce by laying eggs. Meanwhile, in complete metamorphosis is the process of changing the shape of an animal that at which does not differ in shape from when the animal is an adult. Animals that experience incomplete metamorphosis. Young animals are similar to their parents, but there are body parts that have not yet been formed, such as wings. Incomplete metamorphosis occurs in insects such as cockroaches, dragonflies, petricles, grasshoppers, ants, and dragonflies. Animals that undergo incomplete metamorphosis do not go through the larva stage and pupa. One example with cockroach life cycle. The first stage is the eggs. After the eggs hatch, the whale becomes nympha, From a cockroach attacking to nympha, it takes time 30 until 40 days. Nympha is the state of the body of a young animal. The nympha on the cockroach has a body shape which is almost the same as an adult cockroach. But the size of the nympha is smaller and does not yet have wings. The nympha then becomes a young cockroach and almost becomes an adult cockroach after 5 until 6 months. The nympha can dye skin many times until they become adult cockroach. After adult, the cockroach will lay eggs, and the eggs will hatch. Stages of shape change will be happen again. The ecosystem is composed of individual, population, and communities. The individual is a single living being. The place where the individual lives is called the habitat. Population is a collection of individuals of the same species that occur a certain area. For example, in a spot there is population of bees. Community is a population of living beings in a certain area, such as a river or a grassland community. Those are some explanation of ecosystem components. Alright, student, that's my explanation for today's material. It can be concluded that the ecosystem has two biotic and abiotic components. Ecosystem in the interaction between living and non-living beings. We have also studied the type of herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores. And you know its perfect and imperfect metamorphosis. From this material, you know what an ecosystem is. You can also observe the metamorphosis in the surrounding environment. Hopefully, our lesson today is useful for all of you. Here is a problem related to learning that we just discussed to be done at home. In the process, you can open a book and observe only your surroundings. You don't have to observe the calculus every day. Thank you for listening to this new lesson. Stay motivated and hopeful. Get motivated. That's now learning with me today. We'll continue next week. Take care or you help. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.